All right, what's up, guys and girls? I've been thinking about something, and the thing I've been thinking about this was yesterday in my bed in 2 in the morning. I was thinking about emotions and where do emotions come from? Obviously, the brain, but what I'm trying to say is like, where do they originate from? How did we develop them? Obviously, we learned them from people. When you're born, you see how people react. You kind of, put the two together. But go way back, way, 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 way back, before we evolutionized and, did the Pokemon transition, going from monkeys to whatever, like even way, way more back though, like when there was no, I guess there was living things, but they weren't, how do I say it, like on the giant level. I'm talking about on the atomic level or the bacteria world level. Because if you go way back, everything originates from one source. And it just gets spread like just, a big chain of different roots. Like mycelium, if you know what I mean with mycelium. Just mycelium, when it grows an insane network. It overlaps, it interconnects, just spreads everywhere. Um, But the thing I've been thinking about is where did our emotions come from? Where specifically? Because bacteria doesn't have emotions, I don't think. I'd never Googled it, but I wouldn't assume so. Do plants have emotions? No. Can they feel pain? No, but kind of. If you cut a plant, it's damaged, and it might, if it's like damaged, which is a sense of pain, I guess, it could die, right? Or like diseases. If people have disease, they feel pain or feel sick. But yeah, so if bacteria doesn't have emotions, or maybe it does and we just can't see it, uh, not sure. I don't think it would. I think bacteria just lives quite neutrally. It just survives and eats, or like it either fights or dies. It's in a two-stage war. Um, it needs to eat to live, and if it doesn't eat, it dies, but it will always eat, but it can also eat the wrong thing to die. It's just, yeah. But I've been thinking about, anyways, back to the emotions thing, going way back. Where did we develop our emotions? I think maybe I don't know. I just feel like they were developed by just what we see around the world. Rain, rain signifying like sadness, like dark weather, not specifically nights, but gloomy weather. Like when there's clouds and it's raining, it's grayish tone. Black, I would say that black is like neutral. And then obviously the sun is happy. Obviously, this is all metaphorical. I don't actually know where we developed emotions. Where is it? Like, it's probably a mutation, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, so we have rain or gloomy weather, which is signifying sadness, sunny weather, which is signifying like happiness or good stability. Night is just neutral, because it's just, emptiness. Fire is destructiveness, I guess. Depends on how you think about it, or like anger. Same with like everything else, like the natural disasters, tornadoes, tsunamis, earthquakes, all that stuff. It's just like a metaphorical way of Earth expressing its emotions, I guess you could say. When people are like, Mother Nature is angry, and, Mother Nature's developing a tornado, and it just, you know, it's random. So you could say the Earth has emotions in a way. The uh, universe is a bit different. Universe is like, it's just, I think the universe is every emotion. Uh, but yeah, I don't know. It's complex. I'm just thinking about things logically, or just theorizing. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Whoever's watching this video and thinks that this is a kind of interesting critical thinking topic, where do you guys think emotions come from? And don't say brain or your soul. I mean, like, where did it originate? way back in the day when humans were transitioning from animal phase to, or like even before animal phase, before the chimpanzees and whatnot. What do you guys think that the emotions that we have nowadays were developed? Anger, sad, uh, emptiness, happiness, all the emotions, etc. But yeah, thanks for listening. I'm just gonna try and not waste your guys' time too much. This video is a bit quicker, but yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Have a good night, and take care, and see you next time. And embrace your dreams. Bye bye.